Like this morning, I woke up.
The world is going. When you get tired of the foolishness, the mess, the chaos and confusion,
But something told me.
that you say, Lord, I'm ready to go home now.
He said, you got it.
Sometimes I just feel like going home. The last 2 weeks have been rough. Pastor, I shared with you all last week of how God can take a look and do a lot. But in this occupation that we have taken upon ourselves as pastors and preachers, the road gets rough. The burden gets heavy. So yesterday I had to talk to a friend. I'm talking about a friend, one that Webster defined as a person inclined to faith. One that will be there in the midnight hour. A friend. One that you can tell and talk some personal things to. You don't have to worry about him repeating it to anybody else. So I couldn't come up with an earthly friend. I'm sorry, I tried, but there were too many risks involved. So I called on my good friend Joe. That's my friend. See, Job has gone through some things that now I experience. And there's nothing like someone who has been there. God has brought them out. I said, Job, I said, my soul is tired. My body is weak. But I got a mandate. And I have a commission. Job told me, Green, I understand how you feel. I said, no, Job, you don't understand because things are rough. Things are on the brink of leaving. Job said, I understand how you feel. And the more I told Job, he didn't understand. Job finally interrupted and said, let me tell you my story. In the first chapter of Job, beginning at verse 6. Job chapter 1, verse 6. Reading from the New King James Version. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. And the Lord said to Satan, from where do you come? So Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it. Then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There is none like him on the earth, blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil. Satan answered the Lord and said, does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not made a hedge around him, around his household, and around all he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hand, and his possessions have increased in the land. But now stretch out your hand and touch all that he has. He will surely curse you to your face. The Lord said to Satan, behold, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand on this person. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. And just for a few moments, I heard Reverend Sidgrave say some very profound things in her prayer. It just simply let me know that the Lord is saying, this is it.
This is it. All right.
Let me for just a few moments share the joy of suffering.
All right.
Let these words sink down into your ear.
All right.
For the Son of Man is about to be betrayed into the hands of man. Jesus said, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how distressed I am till it is accomplished. Behold, I cast out demons and perform curses today and tomorrow. The third day I shall be perfected. But first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. The joy of suffering. You see, my brothers and my sisters, the Christian faith goes beyond knowing what others believe. It requires us, you and me, to hold beliefs for ourselves. You see, Jesus asked the disciples a question. The question that he asked them was, who do they say that I, the Son of Man, am? Jesus wanted us to take a stand. In this Christian journey, you will be confronted with the enemy, the devil, the evil one, the accuser himself, to try and get your mind and your memory off of what God has for you. Let me for just a few minutes look into the life of the accuser. While the book of Job teaches us much about human suffering, it also teaches us to learn a great deal about Satan and his relationship to God. For the first two chapters of Job demonstrate that although Satan is in rebellion, he is still in accountability to God. Y'all didn't hear me.
That's right. That's right.
Though the devil was in rebellion, he was still in accountability to God. So if the devil himself, God holds accountable, what more does God think about you and I? Originally an angel of God, Satan became corrupt through his own pride. The fact that the Hebrew word for Satan means adversary. In the story of Job, Satan remained true to his name by accusing Job and afflicting him with all kinds of suffering. Remember, Trinity, that however Satan's power is not equal to God. No foolishness. Yes, the devil is tricky. Yes, he's underhanded. Yes, he's cunning. Yes, he's crafty. I would even be bold enough to say he's powerful. But
Lord have mercy.
the devil does not have all power. For the devil can only tempt you. He can only entice you. But he cannot compel you to do anything. He makes the picture look so pretty. He paints the picture. And you think you're looking at a Picasso or a Rembrandt, but underneath all of that is a snare and a trap. The Bible says that Job was a rich man. He was the richest man in the East, for he had came from a land called Uz. Job was greatly blessed. He had many cattle. What a praise. He lived in a nice mansion. What a praise. He had servants to move to his every command. Job was so blessed that he thought in his heart, maybe my children have said or done something in their heart that I need to go and intercede to God on their behalf. I'm almost through it. But as Job went, an uninvited guest came along with him, whose name was Satan. The Bible says that the Lord asked him, where have you been? And he told the Lord, good question. Because though I'm not in your sight, God said, you're always in my sight. Because I am omnipotent. I have all power. I am omniscient. I have all knowledge. So don't ever think you can fool me. The devil said, all right, I'm going to tell you where I've been. I've been walking to and fro, up and down, trying to find somebody's life that I can mess up. Just when I was about to nod off, Job shook me and said, wake up now, Green. You need to hear the rest of this story. The devil said, I've been busy just messing up folk life. I mean the very elite, the very ones who nobody thought would ever do anything wrong. I got to them. I mean, I had a tailor-made plan just waiting on them. And though I couldn't get to them directly, devil said, I took the children. And I got to them through their children. And when I couldn't come to through the children, the devil said, I worked through the spouse. And when I couldn't get in through the spouse, the devil said, I got one of their best friends. I mean, somebody that they told everything to. Somebody that never held anything back. I mean, they just unloaded. The devil said, I got to him. I knew I would. I just chipped away and chipped away until finally I got to him. And the next thing you know, that very intimate secret that was being held by that best friend got out. Job said, I've been messing up some poor. What do you think about that, Lord? The Lord said,